Welcome to U.S. Government Week 10. I hope everybody had a great weekend. Let's take a look at the work for the week. Remember, you should be checking your grades under the grade tab. So for Monday, make sure you look over all the work from this week and that you turned in all your work from last week. Read the PDF and take notes. Watch the video about the Fourth Amendment and take some notes. Submit your notes. Thursday, look back over the PDF and use them to create your leveled questions for the discussion. On Friday, return to the discussion and answer your questions of 2 classmates. So what does that look like? Make sure you are clicking on the materials section of Schoology and then course content so that you don't miss anything. We're in Unit 2, Civic Engagement, Map versus Ohio. So this is something you might miss if you don't click in the folders. So click here, kind of read over the essential questions for the week, which would be how have structures in the U.S. Constitution allowed democracy in the United States to evolve over time, and you should be able to analyze and evaluate the effectiveness of the amendments and laws in balancing individual rights versus the common good. Right. So we're going to be looking at the Fourth Amendment this week, privacy, and the Supreme Court case Map versus Ohio. You're going to need the links at the bottom for this week's assignments. There is a reading from the Our Rights textbook, the chapter called The Rights and Protection Against Illegal Search and Seizure, and then the Search and Seizure Map versus Ohio video link. I've also included a crash course search and seizure video for you because the chapter 15 reading is kind of long and wordy, so just in case you're missing something, that crash course video is there for you to help you out. But you'll want to use information from this reading for the discussion. Right, so after you've looked over that stuff, and then take a peek at this video as well. So this kind of describes this court case. So watch over that. If you need subtitles to read while the video goes along, if you need a transcript of that, I can help you find that. There's some additional resources at the bottom of this page if you're still looking for help trying to figure out what you want for your discussion. So then click next. Take notes on the video. You need to have about 2 pages as notes. You can use Cornell or Outline. It doesn't matter which version of notes. Just I would like to make sure you're paying attention and to see how it is. At a minimum, you should have notes on what privacy is, how the Fourth Amendment came about, who are the major people in this court case, and what is the exclusionary rule, and how did it change search and seizure in our court system. So you'll submit your notes to the Dropbox. If you want to write it by hand and submit a picture, that is fine. After you've submitted your notes, you can do the discussion. Look back at the reading, at the videos. What I need from you is, that should say 5 level questions. I need 2 level 1s, 2 level 2s, and 1 level 3 question. And then post those in the discussion. So then here's a little guideline for how I'll grade you. Your post should be 5 questions long, so 50 points or 10 points for each question. So make sure they are well written. Your reply is 10 questions total, so 5 points for each answer. Again, make sure they are well written for full credit. No one-word answers. If you're needing a little help with what a leveled question should look like, here's a graphic of some suggested words that you could start your question with, and 3 examples that I have created. So remember, level 1 is something you can point to directly in the reading. Level 2 is something that you can get from the reading, but it might be in a couple different locations. And level 3 is kind of like reading between the lines, a higher level thinking kind of thing. So make your post and then reply to 2 people. You might want to wait a little bit before more people post so that not everybody is answering the first person's questions. If you still need a little extra help this week, I did include the Edgenuity videos for you to have a look at um, if you feel like you're still needing a little more help. You are also welcome to email me or call me with questions. Remember, my number is right here with my email address. You can send a Schoology message. And if you're turning in late work, please make sure you're using the late work form. All right, that should be about it for the week. If you hope you have a great week, and I'll talk to you later.